using. It's not. Didn't you know?
It's the, let me see. I have to restart this. When this happens, just to restart this.
What happened?
It just frozen sometimes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
When I just.
Yeah, you can use other thing, try to find the other thing.
And where is the gallery? Let me see. I don't see the gallery now.
Okay, let me see. Hold on.
跟我讲。
No. You need to go to Zoom. That's the Zoom function, not this is the
yeah, here
view.
I can see.
What, do you find the gallery?
Should be here. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Hello.
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 Hi, Victoria.
Hello.
Good morning.
Morning, everybody. And today we are going to learn two characters. The clear, because it's concerned with the season and the chrysanthemum we can do. And also a couple of our students, I think for all of you are thinking of the single, some list for the single characters can make the one character as image to make the, the cards for, holiday season or something, people like to learn. And we got some very common, like one character as image, the love for that. And I bet some of you probably learned that already, but as we said, the calligraphy is always, to practice and get better and better. And we will do the 3 styles as well. Let's see which first we go. Love, okay. How many of you have learned that already, or learned by yourself, or learned previously? I mean, you did that already. I know lots of you got the experience for the characters, the love. Emily learned, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I learned it.
Yeah. Okay, let's do this character. Frankly, it's hard. It's hard. Let's try. Lots of strokes, and also the arrangement for the balanced and beautiful looking, kind of hard. Even for Chinese, for me, kind of challenge. Let me see. Okay, the screen, you can see, okay, my desk right now, right? Okay. So one character usually in making card, usually not like the small size on the side of the paper, or for the painting together along with the painting, usually pretty big, right? Okay, so the top is the slant. And then 3 dots, with together with a little bit of direction. One of that, and one of that, and the third one like that. Yeah, and actually on the example, do the first press a little bit more vertical, and then back to this, but about the direction for that. And then kind of the roof one. with the small vertical, and then the long horizontal, and press a little bit like a back this direction, like a roof thing. I did this one too weak, should be pressed more and gradually lift a little bit. I did it too thin, too long, too weak here already. And then what's that? Is that the character we learned? Anybody remember it? The dot and this
Heart.
heart. Very good, very good, very good. These two dots, some people do a little bit like a connected. And then the bottom one to the left. The biggest to the right, the press. As I said, this I did too weak. Can you tell that? Yeah, because on the right hand side, normally we do a little bit stronger than the left one, like the press and the this slant, right? And also like always, like a one stroke dominate. Okay, so biggest this one, this press dominate the characters. Although we say should be the same width, same I mean how thick, how thin, almost the same size for the strokes. However, you will do the characters, especially calligraphy, one, make it looking better. One, there is one stroke dominate the whole thing. And so we analyze a little bit like the top, like that, right? One slant and three dots and the groove, and then heart. So this part is heart, right? This is the traditional characters, traditional way to write. And the simplified characters do a little bit of change for the bottom, and the most change is take out the heart part. And that's one of the example people against the simplified, otherwise like it or simple the better. They say, how come, the change with no reason and take this heart from the character of the love, thinking of the meaning. How can we do that? The love must be have, from heart. That's very good example for the people. They don't think the simplified is good. I like this thing though, with heart. And see, different part we analyze, and this is one character. So do not try to put them too apart. You understand me? Mm-hmm. Especially first, learner, try to do it more like a clear looking, and then eventually to separate them, and it won't shows very beautiful. And for the art things, sometimes it's hard to guarantee this time every part is perfect, cannot guarantee. See, I made this part stronger, and with better looking, but I don't know. The whole thing seems the heart a little bit too big. Should be under the roof and a little bit, tight. And the bottom one, you do not want to be too small, like cannot, not very stable looking and cannot hold the whole thing, right? And also see this roof and this one, you can look at your sample example. This one is should be the longer and the bigger than the roof one, a little bit out to the left, over the border of this roof one. And this one, the right one, the press one, of course, is over the right, border, the line of this roof one. Make the bottom one, bigger looking. But, for the whole thing, I know that's why I said sometimes I say it's not correct or not correct just for better looking or beautiful, and we can analyze some things to see my 3 dots. I think a little bit too separated and too not a little bit too big. Yeah, do not too apart. You always keep watch a little bit, for the whole thing. Smaller room for my bigger brush. Anyway, this is the standard style, and of course you want to do the whole thing. Let me try to do because actually everybody's writing a little bit different as well. See this dot, if I do more horizontal. Anyway, okay, that's the standard style, and I think this part, the upper part, need to be a little bit more tighter, and taking smaller size. Also make this roof a little bit up to keep this smaller. Otherwise, too loose that part. Okay, the standard style for love, and this is hard. Review it. Okay, let's do the faster one for the walking style. Almost the same, but the hard part a little bit, try to connect with the bottom thing. Actually, for the first stroke, lots of people, when you write the faster walking or running, instead of a slant, they do this order for the stroke, for the horizontal. 3 dots connect. And these roof ones stay almost the same. And the heart one, the 2 dots become 1, and start kind of a connect thing. This part too small. This part, don't like that. Or you can do the slant, still keep that, doesn't matter. It's too apart, huh? The roof. Yeah, that's about the walking style. So more connection, and sometimes the stroke changed to slant to the horizontal. That's kind of common, especially for the short one. I mean, the shortest, shorter looking stroke. Yeah, and the running style, you can tell it's more running. The top stroke. Use the horizontal for the slant, and the three dots simply become kind of the one stroke of horizontal, and then stay the same. Bottom one different, so one and this one, the press, lift, press, like that. And the bottom one kind of the changed. Cannot really see the heart thing. To do the horizontal and then back, and then like that. For the simplify. That's why simplifies the traditional one. That's also some people argued, say not from the simplified the plan on purposely take out the hard part. Some character, for this, this is the classical one and the traditional one for the running style. On purposely to simplify it, so people from long ago started to omit the hard part already, not the plan from the government's simplified plan, as before calligrapher write that already. Okay, so the bottom one include the hard part, and this part just become this. You can try it again. This, and then back. Yeah, and some people do not really do this circle. See, but the brush just do it is also okay. Understand? Some people do, yeah. The brush back and make a circle or larger circle, smaller circle. They are all correct. Or people just do that. Same way for brush, but sometimes bigger and make it a bigger circle, some smaller circle, and the brush still goes circle, but not the trace here. It's also correct. Yeah, I will let you know. You will see the each person's writing a little bit different, and some I say iron roll, and some are plastic. So you see this also two-way, not two-way. For the brush, I explained goes actually the same, but the circle a little bit bigger or small. Some really you really cannot see it. So. Yeah, some people do the press a little bit sharper. Some people do just a very like the big dots. Very powerfully stop there. And do not do this upper part too short, right? Because the 3 dots there, not too short, a little bit long and. Yeah, but for the one character for the image, you design what do you want for the walking style or the running style or the standard style. And sometimes you can do in between of you feel comfortable, you know. Let me do one. Let's see if I can do the bigger one. For the one, normally do square, right? Square, but the characters not touch the four sides is still a little bit rectangular shape. Sometimes you can do on the a little bit rectangular, not too narrow paper as well. See if I can do larger character normally. I don't know why I want to stand. Can see, right? Standard. The standard are a little bit hard because you want to do concentrated on the stroke, and also you want to see the composition for the whole thing, and the kind of you try to save the first stroke from the later one. you make the judgment. It's hard. Let's see if I can do the paper weight. A little bit of flying white, my brush too dry, fine, it's okay. Shows some, tendency, some dynamic thing. 1, 2, 3. The heart should be underneath and inside of the roof. Don't go too far, too big. Smaller, this one. And the yeah, that's a big one. I think this stroke a little bit too small, too dry. And the paper I'm using actually is sized. So kind of, I need to go slower, because normally I use unsized. I need to go not very absorbent, so I need to go slower to make the stroke bigger, bigger, you know. Otherwise, too thin. I mean, too thin, too weak looking. And for this, you know, what I'm thinking, you can put some. Let me try to put some a pattern thing for where is this color? To do some things as a decorative. I'm just yeah. Because also calligraphy stroke, and we need to we are doing some practicing of things for the chrysanthemum. Not the painting, but some, you know, the recently, as I send you the picture, one of my chrysanthemum with like a very slender, just press and lift, press and lift, you know, something. Calligraphy stroke can do that. Longer and shorter.
In terms of how all these things fit together, because these crises are not unrelated.
So press and lift with kind of the hook thing at the first I mean the stroke and the stroke start. So a kind of the hook. You see, I ordered the bigger one, and then lift. You know, this kind of lots of this kind of the stroke. Very interesting for the you know, calligraphy stroke to do that. That's why I said the 4 gentlemen of those, we can arrange the 2-hour calligraphy class, do that at the same time. And you can do some halfway bloomed as well. Anyway, I'm thinking of some things, because sometimes you want to do the cards, or sometimes see if anything we can used for decorate a little bit for the for the cards or things, and also the chrysanthemum is kind of a calligraphy stroke. Actually, I will continue with my character explain for the next one for clear. Just give you some idea I'm working on, and idea of sometimes you can do that. You can do better. I didn't do any research and study on that, and just thinking of some things, calligraphy stroke, and make the paper sometimes just black and white, with a more fun on the cards. Okay, the character for clear. I think we learned the quiet with the right hand side one. Same thing. Yeah, but couldn't remember probably. Anyway, let's do it. So the left side. What's this radical?
Water.
Yeah. Who is talking?
Emily.
Emily. Okay, three drop of water, radical. And the meaning is clear, clean, right? This part. See, sometimes the not real conceal the start for the horizontal. Yeah, sometimes just directly touch, but pause some in the in air. And the bottom one, this part is the character for the moon. To the horizontal one with one part, one side touched, other part do not very stiffly touch the vertical. Yeah, with the better looking. Normally we do that for the centered thing. One side touch, leave some room for other side. See, this kind of shoulder thing a little bit not looks like the beautiful strokes there, but for the whole thing, I think a little bit too boning and stand out too much. This part, the sample one was much better. I mean, the whole harmonic looking. I would do it again. These three dots, how to arrange it. The middle one a little bit, out. For make the whole thing kind of the this one convex. Make the whole thing 3 dots. Convex. Yeah, a little bit too fat, the bottom moon thing. So you really need to, look at it. You understand the principle, and you need to watch the things you are working on, and for the whole balancing thing. Yeah, let it stay the center, and it's a style. I mean, the standard style. My 3 dots a little bit too long compared with this thing, because we talking about this is the radical part. Try to be a little bit narrower space, and this part a little bit smaller than the main part of that, because as a radical, right, with some meaning there already, do not want to occupy that much, and especially this, I think too low. Look at the sample, yeah. To make this stronger, more stable, should be move this dot a little bit, upper. In other word, I would do the right part longer. The whole thing, the characters, the style. I mean, yeah, something like that. I think this part of this moon part a little bit screwed, not very up straight. But in a standard style, you try to do things very up straight, right? Up straight. But the whole thing, balancing thing, is not judged by that way. So that's why I make it so hard. I want it straight, and then also beautiful, beautiful looking. And the beautiful looking is not just very stiff, horizontal and vertical. Sometimes the whole gesture. That's why I said, oh, Emily, you did the standard style for this character, so beautiful. And I will let you know, this is not easy. Looks simple, but very hard to get it beautiful. But after you get it familiar with the whole thing and some experienced something, and you will get better judgment and a better control for your brush control. I don't think I'm getting better and better. This is kind of the weak. I think this is too strong. Okay, one more. Yeah, the bottom one should be stronger than the top one, right? I mean, if some different parts, thinking of the whole characters. Okay, still too low. I think make this tighter will be better a little bit. Anyway, that's art. So each time depend on where you look at, or your concentration and your mood. So different looking. However, what's that?
I have a question for you.
Yes, Michael.
When you do the moon kanji, the right side, it looks like you try to do that a lot stronger, like it's more powerful than on the left side.
Yes, we always for general speaking, yeah, like you said, you judged by left and the right. Right part always stronger. Always stronger. And like the program that ending, because left to right, the order of the strokes, right? So for the ending stroke kind of this looking, yeah, make it ending program like stronger. Yes, on purpose to do that. And also for the original character for the moon part is that actually is that originally the character for the moon. So the right one actually still want to be stronger, longer, a little bit longer, a little bit of, I mean the thicker a little bit, and arranged. Then later on the character's standard bring that to the more streetful, become the original form, the crescent of the moon like that. And the sun is the run. That's the sun. That's the moon. Because we do not see the any chance to see the sun like that, right? Only the moon like that, right? So you remember easily sun. So original people is very easy by image. Yes, this is the sun, and eventually bring it back, bring it to straight. So this is sun, and the two things inside. That's how Chinese people, when we are little elementary school, one thing is from that is the sun, and the two things inside is moon. Just remember that. But remember, the bottom never close for the moon. Yeah, because it's become this is different. Yeah, good question. Yeah, for the beautiful and where it's come from, the moon right hand side the stroke is make it stronger. Okay, and let's look at the walking style. Walking style almost the same, right? But the some connection and some the character a little bit changed actually shows the tendency of your movement, right? So just do yourself those a little bit like the even more shows like that press and lift thing. And
That's
the two, oh, sorry. Didn't change back. Those three dots, do press and lift, do like that. That's the walking, and even sometimes the we say the style between walking and the running. Do that. How to put the three drops together. That's the way to the vertically together. Yeah. For the horizontal together, we do right, and for vertically together do yeah. Press still three original place. You put your power and go do the pressing. Okay, and this part about the same, but the order changed. This horizontal first, and then directly go vertical, and horizontal, and this not very straight, a little bit, shows the connection. Actually, same brush movement, but when you're walking, the steps not very clear. More movement tendency there shows. Actually, just shows different. Your brush moved same.
Victoria,
Yes, Charlene.
on the sample, the two strokes inside the moon, looks like one is straight and the other goes down at an angle.
Yeah. This is just the people's writing their characters. Yeah.
So it can be either way?
Yes.
Okay.
See, when you do that and you do that this way. Sometimes because of the next characters, shows what you want to do. Sometimes where you want to go. Sometimes because that, yeah. So this part just you do two of them. Sometimes a little bit up, or some people do, oh, something I need to go. Do like that, a little bit of vertical tendency thing. Yeah. There's that part is not the you don't have to do. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, just do two stroke things inside, and then not it's from horizontal, but doesn't have to be that horizontal. Okay, and then the running style. The three water thing become one very clear. Normally, even very, very running, they want to make the one or two strokes very clear. Normally at the first, very clear. So still shows one dot there. And then the two of them exactly together and shows the big lifting connection things to do the right part, right? So just press and lift, kind of this thing. You can do longer thing, yeah. And the right one, a little bit kind of the roll. Lots of things you will use this way to do. As we say, the horizontal first and the vertical, and the circle shows the second horizontal connect when the connect with the second horizontal and the third horizontal. That's it. And at the bottom, the moon one goes like the that's it. Moon one, we said it's like that, right? Right. So this is simplified, become and then back, and just something will be in center, something like that. That's the bottom thing. And the upper thing is the horizontal, vertical, and the big circle indicated this count, horizontal, count, this count, horizontal, and then horizontal. And then connected the moon thing, okay? Yeah, when you do a couple of times, you get used to it, and it shows with your chi, your white energy shows on the running style and working style. And you look at the sample, I think when the walking style, they try to make the three strokes of the horizontal one, try to make the middle one a little bit bigger, right? I'm talking about, see this one, not very big, and then the middle one kind of big, and also small for the bottom one. You make some kind of the rhythm. And a dot back, a dot a little bit for the clear, clean. Okay, for the word, what kind of a word we can make for that? We can do, we learned the autumn, right? We can do the clear autumn. because after the summer, and normally, I don't know how you to do in English. In Chinese, we have that we call clear autumn. Clear autumn. And also we do this clear, what can we do? We do like a chrysanthemum. What's this? Still remember that? Fragrant. Fragrant. Mm-hmm. So we do clear, fragrant. Mm-hmm. Clear, fragrant. Put them together. To say the fragrance of the chrysanthemum. I don't know, because for chrysanthemum is not very, it's not, we don't call this kind of, have you ever know the chrysanthemum smelling for that? It's fragrant, but very, we in Chinese we call, it's not like hot chocolate, it's sweet, right? Sweet fragrant, we call that. And some rose we call it a sweet fragrant, or yeah, other flowers. But this is kind of mint flavor, this kind of things. It's clean, clear, I mean, kind of the feeling give you, and we call this clear fragrance, which also very very cherished. I mean, after summer, in the very late in the winter, still have that. And let's try see if we can do some very simple for the chrysanthemum and put on this clear fragrance on that. My chrysanthemum, I said it use calligraphy stroke, kind of the press and then lift, very slant things recently. My paper is unsized, which I kind of don't like. Just press, make kind of the hook thing, and then back. Yeah, look at the picture I'm giving you. It's kind of like that. And some shorter, some longer.
Victoria,
Yes.
would you say it's a little different than a nail head then? The press hook is not like the nail head then.
It's not like what?
Nail head.
Nail head or sprout head.
I'm sorry, I didn't get what's that, Henry? Oh, nail head, right. When we do nail head is okay, look at me. It's like the press and then the same direction to do that, right? Do the outline thing. This we call nail head. And the things, look at the sample. I think I'm giving you the painting. Use the red color, kind of a purplish red color. Do the sample for that. I do the bigger one. Show you. My brush is not very good on this sized paper. See, when do this, it's like the kind of different stroke, a single stroke, but with the pressing, and then kind of the hook things and then back. Yeah, if I do this over like that. It's still pressing. You do center or without center. Sometimes lots of strokes cannot really see the center thing. Okay, anyway, I don't have that much time to do that. And the stamen. If you cannot really see and do some like the okay, and then you can put the clear autumn or clear fragrance on that. Kind of in between walking and the running. Clear autumn, okay. By the way, you can do you can do the color. Use the color to do that, but use the calligraphy stroke. Just want to practice this and put some character on that. Or you can do the Qingxiang also. Clear fragrant. Clear fragrant. This is clear. This is fragrant. When you do horizontal, traditionally from right to left. Or what about also can do something like on the left hand side, put here, because some people ask me if I can do here to title the painting. Yes, you can do. What about the, see if you can tell. What's that? The love, right? Love. And chrysanthemum. Remember the characters, chrysanthemum. So you can put the love, chrysanthemum, whatever. Yeah. Chinese girl's name. Lots of people like born in autumn. Parents give them the character of the character chrysanthemum and put the love chrysanthemum there. You know, for the chrysanthemum, the rise thing in between things, I like to keep the way, kind of a standard way, walking way, still can see the rise one, English flag image thing here. Because I think the chrysanthemum, the petals a little bit shows a little bit like this, the English, the English image one. So I keep that and not doing the very grass style, running style. I still keep that. I'm for the chrysanthemum, the characters. I think a little bit let me thinking of match the petals of the chrysanthemum. Anyway, any question you have? That's how much I can do in my limited time. Yeah, we are learning. We are do some things on seasonal, like the orchids and the for gentlemen's painting orchids and the chrysanthemum, because very calligraphy. I mean the strokes. Also, we do. Add some, because I saw you are discussing in the classroom talking about the things making cars. It's holiday season, and I don't mind how much you are going to really do it, or but at this is the good time for the good mood to do things, making cars, and always, of course, do like a birthday cards, some things. So talking about the list, every person have your lists to do some things with the one character can become like the image looking thing for the one character. And I will gradually do some things, and if you have your own, yeah, let me know. Very good. Yeah, I got Emily's. Yeah, thank you. And I will gradually do some things, and any others you can thinking of, other people you have your own very wanted. You let me know. And I think once I saw your I'm thinking the characters about the gratitude. Yes, actually yesterday I have been thinking of that after your discussion. In Chinese we have thank, right? Xie. And talking about the gratitude, I talked about the one of my friend, the lady is my colleague, literature department graduated and teaching Chinese as a foreign language and the husband, he is he understands the Chinese, and he is English speaking. He is American. and I discussed with this couple. And they say gratitude. I think how much different. And what's the exact difference from the English word gratitude and thank? And the gentleman said, you can use that actually exactly the same way, like say, I want to express my thank to blah, blah, for blah, blah, or I want to express my gratitude for blah, blah, or to blah, blah. I want to know, Emily and Susan Raymond, or other, you are native speaker of English. Is there any different, or what's the main difference, or any places you feel you do not want you to thanks or not very accurate meaning match the gratitude? What's the difference?
I think in general, thanks can be used more informally. There are many times when you can alternate them, but gratitude usually is a deeper, it's a deeper feeling of thanks. Because you can say, oh, thanks for something, but you wouldn't say, I don't know, you wouldn't use the word gratitude casually.
You wouldn't use gratitude casually, right?
You would not use gratitude in as casual a way as you would use thanks.
I know. Okay, try the other. Try the probably. I think culturally sometimes not exactly match the Chinese. I understand. Yeah. We say even the some like the orange is not the same orange, the tangerine is not exact tangerine, even this kind of with the subject matter thing. But also lots of things like a cultural thing, philosophical thing, not exactly the same. We have other word instead of she instead of she, other word. This is try this word, and you can do some study on the Google Translator or some things. And the inside is this the character for the big, and close it, and then heart on the bottom. Okay, this character, the phonetic is the n. Normally, this can be the one character, and normally we say 感, the feel, from the heart, or feel some things. If this is a 感恩. Normally we'll put them together. 感恩 means like a deeply thank, or deeply I want to express things for the thing, for the people I really want to say. Okay, anyway, Thanksgiving we call 感恩 yeah, we call 感恩. We don't call we don't even use 谢谢. We use 感恩节, 感恩 festival. We call this 感恩 festival. And also this if we call 恩人. This is called people, right? 恩人. And we call Chinese character people here. And what kind of people? Okay, this kind of people, 恩人, means like the like people saved my life, or kind of abstractly give like my okay, anyway, like when I grow up, the time government want to tell us Communist Party is our 恩人, to give the China the life, the new life, the new days of the China. And also, if I like the people, I was like how say in the water, and some people getting me out, save my life. That person is my people, 恩人, like that. Or when I was got very poor, and some people paid my tuition, something like that, is. And so I talked with my colleague, former colleague, and we both thinking if choose one character to say this kind of a thank instead of thank you. I think same thing, say kind of a casual or for everything, thank you, and, and really want to seriously from my heart. If one character, we use this. And yeah, look at, I said, talking about the lots of characters with this heart part, it means deeply from my heart. So Thanksgiving is to feel I really want to say thanks to, like the originally like the Indian people or what, this kind of things, even nowadays the meaning, we say, oh, this season we thanks for the meaning kind of updated, thanks for the things we having right now, thanks to things we will have in our future, thanks for things we have had in our previous life, we appreciate, But this thank is not like the thanks for everything that casual. Normally we do not use this. Yeah, we my colleague and I talked to Henry. We both think we all think if one character, you can use this. Yeah. This.
Thank you so much. That's very helpful. Thank you.
Yeah. So like big things, like some things give you some psychology things, lead you to some things, even like the religionally, some things believe, or something save your life in a danger zone, like from water, get you out, from fire, get you out, and from like the poor situation, things like that. And save your life from the sick, some things like that. We use this word. Yeah, that's
Victoria,
about, yeah.
the Japanese use, that bottom left one. They say kan instead of gan, and they use it exactly the same for gratitude. And they have another word, which it's really like thankful, but they use that. I mean, the Japanese took their kanji from China.
Okay. Yeah. That's what I. Okay. Good to know it. Good to know it. Yeah. Sometimes when I see the Japanese products without the introductions, I don't know Japanese at all. But from the whole phrase or the whole paragraph, I understand the main meaning of that. The direction won't get mistake. I under the kanji part by guessing some basic meaning. I think the same. Yeah. Okay, thank you very much. Thanks for your time. I try to say that. And any questions? My plan is arrange some things. One characters for making cards. Good for the image of the things. Picture-like things. Arrange some for the holiday, and also holiday cards. And also, you are thinking of some things. Let me know. Yeah, I will gradually arrange it.
Great.
Hi, Victoria.
Thank you.